Here's the trailer for the brand new siege map called Lair. I'm gonna let the trailer play and then I'll talk about it after. So firstly, we know that this map is set in Portugal. As you can see from this trailer, it is set in what seems to be a massive cave system, with a small little base planted at the bottom of it. However, judging by the other looks we get in this trailer, it seems like this little base has more to explore below it, and this is only going to be a portion of the map, and some other bits are probably going to take place inside of the rock. At least that's how it seems to me. Because as you can see in the other images, a lot of this structure is inside of like a hollowed out cave. So it reminds me of that one Rainbow Six extraction level. Can't remember the name of it, but it does look a bit similar to that in some certain aspects. Not saying that they've copied it from extraction, it still looks completely unique and different. It just sort of gives me the same vibes. You see this massive like elevator, which is for transporting vehicles, if I'm not wrong. So I wonder how they're going to incorporate that into the map itself. You also get to see like a little gym inside of this hollowed out rock slash base slash layer. It is really cool. I like this a lot. This sort of like gritty looking private military company sort of thing. I mean, are we going to learn what Deimos is actually a part of? You know, are there more people? Is he the head of it? There's a lot of money behind this, so if Deimos is a solo act, it's really impressive, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Again, we see a lot more shots of the interior. There's a hallway which has 3 separate windows as entry points. That is interesting. I'm quite interested to see how that's going to play out. I imagine that's going to be a very interesting hallway to contest as both as an attacker and as a defender. I mean, we don't know necessarily if those windows lead to the outside or if there's another interior room behind them, but again, it's quite an interesting hallway. We also get to see what seems to be a locker room. I assume this is going to be at the very basement level of the map. Sort of gives me a little bit of Old Hereford base vibes. We also have what seems to be an armory as well, with some really interesting looking weapon skins on the wall. A very cool looking room. Again, I probably think this is going to be in the basement as well. We also have what seems to be a sort of hunting vault. This will probably either be called vault or hunting and something like that, or armory maybe. But again, another cool looking fancy room. This time it seems like the weapons in here are more for display rather than to be used. Now another one that is really cool, it seems to be Deimos's office. The same desk we see in that teaser trailer, which has the chessboard on it, we can see in this room. And as well as this, there's multiple different Deimos masks on the wall. Now either these masks are all owned by Deimos, or Deimos isn't one person, or that he's just one of many different people who wears this mask and this is the group he is part of. I will know all these masks are a different color, sort of like a rainbow. Very interesting, and I cannot wait to learn more. We also have another room which has a lot of information plastered on a board. Now for starters, we can see that it has Harry with an X through it, implying that he's been eliminated. A lot of links are leading to a big picture of Emerald Plains, I believe. So I wonder how Emerald Plains is going to play into the lore here, because it seems like Deimos is targeting it by the looks of it. We see an icon to the left and it says Operation Procedures, I believe that's what it says. And this icon, could this be the icon of the group Deimos is part of? Cannot wait to learn more about this. And you can also see pictures of Sam Fisher, Fenrir, and a few other people which seem to be politicians, not really sure who they are. I'll go much more into detail about these little images and stuff like that when the map does come to the test server. I should be able to play it on Monday. Next, we can see a sort of testing room, which has a minigun mounted to the roof, which is interesting. Not really sure what you would use this room for, because yeah, maybe they put like armor against this wall and that's how they test our bullets. Quite an interesting little room. In the corner as well, we can also see some drones. And more importantly, the marking which is on one of the crates in here has a little logo and it says Kaze. Now, in Greek mythology, the Kaze were female death spirits. And we also know that Deimos, the name also is derived from Greek, because Deimos was the god of terror and dread. So it seems like the group that Deimos is part of or owns is called Kaze. Next, we get to see what looks to be like a little hangar slash dock. We do see a little boat here. Maybe this is linked and how they get to the Heartbreaker, which we know is in the comic and will be part of the lore for this season. But yeah, looks really cool. It sort of gives me old canal vibes, not saying that in a bad way. I just think it looks really cool. And honestly, I just cannot wait to explore this map. And this next part of the map we see is a lab. Now, I don't know if this is the same lab in which Fenrir was in his cinematic trailer. Of course, Fenrir did work for Deimos, but I don't know if he worked at this base, because if he did, then surely he knows where to guide Rainbow to. Now, I don't know the lore for this season. I don't know how Rainbow stumbled across this base. I assume the Heartbreaker ship has something to do with it. So this might not be the same lab Fenrir was part of. I don't know that yet, but it is very interesting to see a lab in this map. And the final shot is just a pan away of the building itself. Now, I really like this. Firstly, it seems like there is an outside skylight, but it doesn't look like it enters the building, or does it? I can't really tell. There's an exterior window there, but it also looks like an interior window from this angle, so I'm honestly not sure where that little window underneath that big skylight actually leads to, whether that is the inside or the outside there. We're gonna have to find that out, but man, I cannot wait to try this map out. This is visually one of the most unique maps we've ever gotten in the game, and I honestly think they have cooked with this one. I mean, Nighthaven Labs is one of the best maps in the game, I'll say it. It's a perfect map. I'm sorry if you have issues with it, that's a you problem. Pro League right now are showing how good a map that Nighthaven is. They really knocked out a park with that one, so the fact that they are making another map from the ground up, and I had faith with Nighthaven, it paid off. I think this is going to be good as well. New Consulate is showing great potential, so I cannot wait to give this map a try. And as well as this, the lore implications of this map are going to be absolutely insane. That is sort of two back-to-back brand new maps which are lore related. Of course, Nighthaven Labs was the last brand new map. Yes, we've had the Consulate rework since then, but I don't class reworks as new maps. They are reworks. I think it's great. I think it was a great addition to the game, but from being built from the ground up, it has been lore related map. And regardless of that, I think they've done a great job. Nighthaven Labs has a lot of lore in it. You had that little tape recording of Kaze talking about the Nighthaven operators. So honestly, really excited to deep dive into this map and see if it has its own ones as well, because I imagine they're going to have some like audio recordings on this map, a lot of stuff written down just like what we saw in the trailer as well. And hopefully we learn more about Deimos this season as well. We did see that the organization he seems to be a part of is called Kaze, so interested to learn more about that, who they are, where they stem from Rainbow, because we do know that Deimos is an ex-Rainbow operative. And is this like an organization who he joined or he founded, or, you know, have they been in the background this whole time even before Siege? I don't know. I'm very interested to see what they're doing with this, because they are going full steam on the lore and I cannot wait to learn more. But yeah, be sure to let me your thoughts in the comment section below about the brand new map Lair coming to Rainbow Six Siege in Year 8 Season 4 Operation Deep Freeze. Really interested to hear your thoughts, so be sure to drop a like on this video if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you later. Stay tuned for more. Have a great day. Peace.